Directions to Crumbl. This road here is pretty bad. See how it comes out. Okay, not bad. I like how it has like the map here, but it's kind of like faded out. Looks like I can choose where I want it. It's been hot today, and I mean, obviously the battery gets used up a lot more. Definitely good to get these windows tinted. I already have it scheduled to get tinted next week, so that should help. That's good. It also notices like the arrows and stuff on the roads, you'll see, and the crosswalks. So it sees that crosswalk there. Not the right way, or yeah, like I wonder if it's gonna try to cut through there. Huh, we should have just stayed in that lane. I don't know what it's gonna try to do. I guess we'll see. I think it's gonna try to go straight, but this is where I have to be on high alert. Okay, so we got this thing here. Thinks it can just, I don't know where it's gonna go. Okay, it's green. Where is it? No, I don't know where it's trying to go. It's, you know what? Yeah. I don't know, honestly. Yeah, maybe full self-driving is not there yet. Oh, come on, don't go in this back road. Okay, whatever. Yeah, that was weird. I think if that car wouldn't have been there, maybe it would have like just went across. So he has like no problem driving like on straight roads. Everything's like normal, but that was kind of, I guess it was kind of a confusing spot, especially with the map. Okay, that's interesting. Usually I feel like it stops in front of the stop sign, but this time it just kind of went to the end of the road. Huh. That was crazy. Not that crazy, but it's definitely unexpected. I wonder if in the future they're gonna like have more of like advanced self-driving where the cars kind of communicate with each other. There's like a network where they know where, they know where each car is. That way, like, for sure they're not gonna crash into each other. And maybe like these roads are not really made for robots to drive. They're made for humans. So maybe there's something that could be done to the roads to increase the efficiency. So like me personally, I would be in the left lane right now because Crumbl is on the left side of the road and we're not far from Crumbl, so. But the car seems to kind of just like switch like at the end. You're like, there's times where I'm like, man, there's like not much time to switch over, and it will like switch over like right before it needs to. Oh, notices the biker over there. Oh, he just disappeared there. Oh, there he is. You can see the little bike guy. Oh, thinks it's a. For a second, it showed a dog and then a car. He's back there again. He's not sure if it's a dog or a car or a biker. Notices like people walking right there. There's a person right there. Zoom in a little bit. Screen. That's interesting. Normally, like if there's a street on the side, I notice it does a good job of leaving a space to allow cars to come in and out. not really sure, like, the camera monitoring, what it looks for. I know it looks for, like, for your eyes to make sure they're looking on the road, but I don't know if it, like, watches your hands to make sure you're not, like, holding your phone. Not sure. Like, I have sunglasses on right now, so I'm not sure how well it can see my eyes. I haven't really gotten any kind of, like, warnings. There was one time where, like, I was doing something on the screen and it warned me, and then I was grabbing something, a water bottle, from the side over here, from the passenger side. So I bent over to grab the water bottle, and it, like, made, like, a notification. But from what I heard, you can get, like, 5 strikes, and then you get suspended for 2 weeks for not paying attention. But the strikes expire every, like, 3 days, so basically it keeps resetting. So it'll block you for 2 weeks, I think, or a week. I don't remember. And then it just resets. So I don't think you get fully blocked from the system unless you're doing some kind of serious, like, blocking the camera, trying to avoid the monitoring system completely. Then you can get kicked out of the FSD. Notice that guy on the moped right there. I still haven't taken the car through a car wash yet. You know, there's, like, a car wash mode on here, and I'm not sure. I might make a video about that, going through the car wash, because you can put it into car wash mode, and Tesla doesn't recommend you to do that. It's kind of hard to see here from my perspective. Those cars are blocking the view. So in situations like this is where I'm, like, paying extra attention to make sure it doesn't, like, do something crazy. So I'd say, like, in basic situations on a basic straight road, pretty calm, like, I'm not worried about it. But when it comes to something like this where you're not really sure if it has a clear view or not, what it's thinking, I wonder what happens if I clear this out. What if I do that? How do I get it back? Can I get it back? Oh, got it back. Pressing on the turn signal. Very steep here. Okay, it's nice that this Model Y has a pretty good clearance. It's like 6.4 inches, I think. Pretty high clearance off the ground. There's a pretty big ditch there. Okay. Where's it gonna? Is it? Okay, it's parking in a handicap parking lot. I think. Does it know that? Does it know? Okay. I'm gonna have to repark. Okay, so let's repark. There's a parking spot right there. Say the thing where, like, guesses which way you're gonna go is pretty good. I've thought of turning it off because sometimes it's, like, feels like it's quicker to just do it myself rather than wait for it to guess. So, say I'm in reverse. If I just unbuckle my seatbelt, it puts it into park. So that's pretty cool.